Hi Leo, welcome to your March reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check out other placements for additional messages, as this is a general reading. Messages may or may not apply, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. I can be picking up on someone around you or someone you could be dealing with, so you might have to swap the roles, and if this reading doesn't resonate right away, it may be something that happens down the line. If you'd like, you can keep it in your back pocket or come back at a later time. We're going to take a look into what messages need to come through for you guys for the month of March 2021, see what you guys could be currently dealing with or what you can expect. Get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what is going on for you guys. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you guys are interested, you can go follow me over on my Instagram at JadeStoneTarot. And with that being said, let's jump right into this reading. I decided I wasn't going to continue doing the weekly reads because February is almost over. I wanted to get a head start. Not really a head start because, I mean, March is like next week, so I guess I'm not that early, but it's all good. I just want to be on time for once, you know, because sometimes I'd be uploading the monthly reads like midway through the month. So you know what, we're just gonna jump right into these March reads, and yeah, so you guys are the first. How are you guys? How are you doing? How are things going? Let's get right into this, okay? Pulling some animal oracle messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for March 2021. Any messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for March 2021? What's going on for my Leos, please, in March? Hold on. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for March 2021. We have the bee. We also have the fish. We're going to get two more. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Dragonfly. Messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and the snake. Okay, so I do feel like March is going to be heavily focused on your career and your goals, okay? So right now you guys might be feeling a little bit all over the place, kind of like anchorless, like nothing's really anchoring you down. You might be feeling a little bit lost, a little bit unsure of the direction you're going down. So right now you guys might be feeling a little bit ungrounded, a little bit uneasy, a little anxious about the future, not really sure where you're going, what your plan is, what is it that you really want for yourself, for your life. Like, what dreams do you have? What goals would you like to pursue? You're not really sure. You're kind of just free-flowing, taking it day by day. You know, shit changes so quickly, especially with the last year. 2020 has taught us that a lot of things are out of our control. It doesn't matter if you make a plan, A, B, C, all the way to Z. Most likely, it never pans out that way. Sometimes there are bigger pictures or bigger things that get in the way or cause setbacks or delays, and really the only thing you can control is yourself and how you react and how you move forward and things like that. And so you guys might be feeling just a little overwhelmed, like unsure of like what you're doing, what your plan is. And so for the month of March, it's really important for you guys to set some small goals for yourself. Okay, nothing huge, okay? It doesn't have to be something grand, something ginormous, but just something that you can like commit to for yourself that will be really positive for you to anchor you, okay? Because right now you guys might be feeling a little bit all over the place. We do have lunar energy coming through in this card with the moon, so some of you may actually have like Virgo moon or something like that, because we do have a full moon in Virgo coming up pretty soon, end of February. So some of you might be feeling the impact of that. Definitely be setting your intentions to release, let go, as well as planting new seeds for new ideas. You know, Mercury retrograde, it's over technically, but we're still in the post-shadow effect, so there's still like some wonky energy at play here. So it goes officially, we're the clear March 13th, so you guys may need to just hold off a little bit longer before starting any new projects right now. Just kind of plan a little bit more. Focus on grounding yourself, especially because there's a lot that you will be starting up in the month of March. Okay, we have the snake, bee, and dragonfly as well. We got quite a bit of air, a little bit of earth, a little bit of water. Snake talks about your potential. So for March, you guys are recognizing your potential, recognizing the areas you'd like to explore, things you'd like to study. How would you like to expand in your life? What would you like to change? What adjustments would you like to bring in your life? How can you further yourself, further your progress, and take these goals that you set for yourself and build on them, expand on them, you know? And so you're taking baby steps, but it's also very important to recognize the quality of your mindset in the month of March, okay? So there might be moments where you fall back into old thinking patterns, or, you know, you get in your own way, you get fearful, you start overthinking, doubting, you know, what if this, what if that, what if I'm not on the right path? Like, kind of doubting your own purpose, or like, you know, there might be some moments where you're feeling a bit confused, like I said with that fish energy, and so it's really important for you guys to be extremely aware of the thoughts that you're having, okay? Because, you know, thoughts do shift your reality, and of course that doesn't mean that you can't have days where you're feeling down or you're confused. Like, it's 100% normal, and you're allowed to have your moments, you're allowed to feel all those things, right? Never dismiss your feelings are valid, but to not allow those feelings to control you. Okay, so what do you mean by that? Well, for example, if you have a decision coming up and you're feeling a little bit discombobulated, what? You're feeling overwhelmed, if you're in your head, if you're feeling a little bit more sensitive than usual, a little bit more emotional, a little bit more flippy floppy, it's best you just take the time to ground yourself and just sit and wait instead of making a decision based off temporary feelings. You know, it's best for you to just kind of wait it out and wait until you're in a clear mind. Okay, so I really feel, and I've said this so many times for you guys, like the last, I don't even know how many months now, but it's so important for you guys to get into some sort of meditation practice. It's so important to get more aware of your thoughts and also recognize how you can control your thoughts and observe what comes up, but not allowing that to influence you, or, you know, just like feeling it, but then letting it go, not holding on to it, not sitting in these feelings or these emotions for too long, just kind of just allowing things to come and go. So this does talk about like the perception of your mind, and sometimes we can become our own blockage. And what I mean by that is, like, we will sometimes feed ourselves lies, or like feed into that shadowy side of ourselves, and throw illusions our way. Like, I'm getting almost 8 of Swords energy from this with the dragonflies, like you guys getting in your head, maybe too considerate of other people's opinions, or like, you know, just way too afraid, way too fearful, or way too just anxious. You're not seeing the full thing. And so it's very important for you guys to get grounded, get centered, especially if your emotions are coming at play here, as this is the alchemical symbol for water, and water represents your emotions. So there might be a bit of a clash between your logic versus your emotion. So there's this need to bring balance into both sides of you. Make sure that, you know, you're expressing yourself, you're feeling what you need to feel. If you need to have a good cry, have a good cry. If you need to journal or write some things down or talk to someone, a friend or a therapist or whatever, do so. Just find a good balance between your emotions versus your logic, okay? I think that maybe in the month of March, Piscean season, there might be a bit of a struggle in that aspect. So just a little friendly reminder, just try to find balance between those two sides, okay? You got this. And then we have the B. You guys are working really hard on your projects, your creative endeavors, your business, all that has to do with the finances and the material things of life. You guys are really dedicated, really motivated to get things done. You guys might be working in like a space where there's lots of collaboration, or you might be thinking about starting up a group project or teaming up with a friend or a family member of some sort, but working together. I'm getting this energy of like brainstorming, almost like Three of Pentacles, to be honest. It's like just something that's in the early works, but you are feeling inspired and feeling excited, and you know, you got a lot of ideas in mind, and that's great. Definitely write them down, don't forget. Okay, but there is also the energy is like, if you overwork yourself or if you push yourself past your limits, it will either lead to physical exhaustion, mental exhaustion. You might get a little bit bitchy, okay? You know, you might end up stinging somebody if you overwork yourself to the point of exhaustion. So just make sure that you, again, I feel like month of March is all about balancing things well in your life, juggling things in a well-balanced manner, okay? So back what I was saying is like, if you don't balance your own personal life, your own grounding time, your own personal time with your work and your relationships and everything that's going on, it can get extremely overwhelming. And then you reach your breaking point where you just sting everybody that comes your way. Okay, so just try to recognize when you need a break, when you need to just take a step back and reconnect with yourself, spend some time alone, right? Calm the mind, center yourself, ground yourself, all right, things like that. I also do think our dragonfly is a sign of good luck. I think I read that somewhere. So that might be for someone out there. It's like maybe March is going to be a lucky month for some of you. Okay, I'm also kind of getting Piscean energy from that. Oh yeah, it's Pisces season, right, with the fish. I kind of feel like switching things up and clarifying why these cards came out. Just switching up how I'm reading, because why not? So let's do that. I'm using Vice Versa Tarot. Let's get into this. Let's take a look into... Let's take a look into the fish. Oops. Alright, try out the fish for Leo, Summonizing Venus for March 2021. Tell me about the fish. Oh, we got the sun coming out. Okay. Nice Leo energy, you guys coming through. Tell me about the fish for Leo in March. We have the Fool. Okay, alright. Aries energy as well as Aquarius. Tell me about the fish and... what is this? The Hierophant. Backside of the Hierophant. Okay. 3 major arcana coming out, actually. So this is pretty significant, was what it's telling me. Okay. Hold on. Let me just... give me a second as I organize these cards. So I feel like in the month of March, you guys are going to have to break out of your usual day-to-day life and switch something up in your routine. I'm getting that you guys are definitely need to tap into your inner child. Oops, almost dropped the card. Look at the little baby. It's time to tap into your inner child here and step into this playful energy. You're looking over at what's going to bring you happiness and fulfillment. The Fool with the Sun. You're looking over at the potential future, what your future could look like, and how are you going to get there. So you're in the early stages of getting towards your happy place and your fulfillment. You're not really sure how, right? Because things are a little bit all over the place. You're kind of ungrounded. You maybe don't have a plan set yet, but it's like you're needing to come up with some sort of plan so that you're able to take action towards your goals and your fulfillments, right? And your dreams. And there's this need to have trust. Because if you don't trust and you have doubts and those fears that come up, those illusions, that's what could hold you back from fully reaching this happy place, your fullest potential, okay? So definitely having trust in your direction, trust in yourself, and just also trusting the flow, you know, go with the flow. What was I also getting? It's like breaking out of tradition, breaking out of how you normally go about things. You know, you may have had this way about approaching things for quite some time, but I think it's time to switch things up or do things a little bit differently, okay? You guys might be breaking out of like old habits and routines, or there's this need to change something in your routine, like I've been saying. You guys might need to study something new or learn something. Be open to new ideas that come up, right? Don't shut them down immediately, because there might actually be something there if you look closely. You have the key. The little baby's holding the key. You have the key to unlock any door that you wish to go through, but you actually got to get up and do the work, you know? You can't just float around and try to fight the current. You got to go with the current, right? Because the fish, I'm just feeling this energy of you guys almost fighting the current or holding yourself back for whatever reason, whether those are fears or maybe you're feeling a little bit tired, a little bit lethargic. Was this at the bottom? Which one's the bottom? I think it was like this. So 10 of Swords, 3 of Wands, the 4 of Wands. So some of you are extremely exhausted. Like you've just reached this point right now where you are finding it difficult to stay motivated or to get things done. Again, I think that's what you're needing to kind of push through. Even just setting the smallest little goals for yourself will help you kind of get into some sort of routine. But it's important for you to switch up your routine, do something different, especially if you've been doing the same thing every day. I know if you're like me, every day's been fucking Groundhog Day. It's like, what day is it? I don't even know what time. I don't know what day of the week. Days go by so fast, but yet they all seem to mush into just one day. It's like, I don't even know what the hell's gone on. Like last year, man, I don't even know. Like everything just feels like a blur, but at the same time it's gone by slow. Like everything just feels whack. Anyways, what am I saying? And so it's like, it's important for you guys to switch some things up and to definitely take time. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Definitely take time to rest and rejuvenate, okay? Some of you definitely have gone through some endings in your recent past or some pretty painful experiences. And you might be looking back or reflecting on certain endings, certain things that you've gone through. Could be a little bit of that Mercury retrograde energy still, you know, bringing up the past and reflecting on some things. So from now, beginning of March, there's still a little bit of that energy lingering, but it's like you're trying to focus on moving forward. Now, what's interesting in these two cards, we have the sun that's white and then the sun is black. There's like a little bit of yin yang, a little bit of balance over here. Anyways, it's looking like, yeah, you have some sort of decision, or like, again, Three of Wands is all about slow and steady movement. Like, you've set some goals for yourself, but there's so much work that's yet to be done. But move at a slow and steady pace. There's no rush at all. We have Aries energy coming out. We also have some Leo coming through. But again, you're kind of getting, oops, these cards, man, they're falling. You're kind of getting a little bit more specific with the goals that you're trying to set. You're getting a little bit more clear with the future you're trying to set for yourself. So you're making some movement, you're making progress in this direction. In March, you're starting to set some goals, set some intentions, and you're just taking your time, right? You're not rushing at anything. You're taking time out to rest. You're taking time out to reflect, to do some introspection. But yeah, it's like, again, you're in the very early stages. That Fool energy, there's a lot yet to come, and it's so important for you guys to ground yourselves right now. All right, let's look into the Snake. I feel like this is going to be talking about your potential, right? You're recognizing your potential. I was saying that, right? I don't remember. Tell me about the Snake for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in March 2021. Tell me about the Snake for Leo. Oh, we actually have a card flipping out. And we have the Four of Wands, Aries energy. This is what you were talking about. It was underneath the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And I was like, see, so you're getting a little bit more clear with the direction you're trying to move towards, your goals, you're setting your intentions accordingly. There's that teamwork I was talking about. Okay, so there might be some sort of partnership or collaboration. And there's some things to celebrate in the month of March, okay? So lots of good things to appreciate. Looking at how far you've come, yes, that's great. Pat yourself on the back, pour yourself a drink, cheers, my dude. But recognize there's still a lot more work to be done, okay? But this is the beginning of something great. Focus on expanding, focus on building. There's so much more that's yet to come. Tell me about the Snake for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in March 2021. Wow. Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Nice. Yeah, so much fertility, so much growth and expansion. Like, and what is this? What is this? The Moon. Backside of, is this the backside? Or is this the backside? I don't know which one's the back, y'all. But we got the Moon. I think this might be the backside. Oh, the subconscious. Okay, alright. Bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, there's some slow, steady movement. Okay, we'll talk about that after. There might be some slow, steady movement in a relationship. Perhaps if you guys are in one right now, you guys might be slowly getting to know each other a little bit more. Even if you already know this person pretty well, it's like taking things to a deeper level. Anyways, we'll talk about that afterwards. There's a lot of different messages coming through. Four of Wands to the Queen of Pentacles. Already really off to a great start. But recognizing that there's so much more yet to come, that this little foundation, this ain't no castle, right? This Four of Wands, it ain't no castle, but it's a start. It's the start of a solid foundation, also known as the 1111 card. So some of you might be seeing a lot of synchronicities. You are being guided. You are on the right path. Have trust, have faith in that. And there's that energy if you guys really need to ground yourself. Queen of Pentacles. It's really important for you guys to take time out for yourself. Be around nature if you can. Take some nature walks. Spend some time outdoors. If you guys garden, maybe you guys need to do a little bit of gardening. Okay, so a little friendly reminder. Don't forget to water your plants, okay? Check if the soil's dry. If it's dry, you need to water it, okay? Trust me. Oh my god, I almost killed a bunch of plants a while ago, but I saved it before it was too late. So, I don't know why that came through, but hey. anyways, this is also Capricorn energy coming through, so you may have Capricorn placements in your chart, but you guys are moving at a steady pace. You are. But as you're doing that, I do feel like there's the need to go inward and connect with your intuition. Is this the constellation of Cancer? I think it is. You see in the sky, I think that's the constellation of Cancer. Some of you may have Cancer placements in your chart. Also, this is like some eclipse energy. So maybe there's some things coming to light, or like you're discovering parts about yourself. As you're moving forward, as you're setting these intentions, you're taking the time to go inward. If you're not already, you should be meditating, okay? Just a little friendly reminder. It's time to go inward. It's time to connect with yourself. Also, your feminine energy, okay? Doesn't matter what you identify as. We all carry masculine and feminine energies, but it's really important to allow yourself to express and create. And I do feel like this is all about you guys needing to focus on your creation, especially as this is clarifying the snake, if I can pull it out, which talks about the untapped potential. And you guys are recognizing there's so much that you want to create with your future. There's a lot of major arcana in this read. I'm just saying there's so much that you want to try out and start. And, you know, again, it might be a little bit overwhelming. Well, where do I even begin? Start off with a plan. Write down all the things that you'd like to start. And then it's like working backwards, right? This is your end goal. This is your vision. This is where you want to be a year from now, 6 months from now. Okay, how am I going to get there? I got to take this step. I got to go there. I got to try this. I got to learn this. I got to, whatever it is that you got to do. But just coming up with that plan to back you up, okay? And yeah, you're going to have to break out of your current routine, okay? And something about this is like not traditional, or it's not something you've been doing. It's something completely like out of your comfort zone. But it's good. It's really good. And it requires you to have patience. All right. You're not going to see results instantly. No, it doesn't mean that you're failing. No, that it doesn't mean that you're not good enough. No, you're building the solid foundation. The roots are developing. Don't feel discouraged. I know it's hard not to when you're not seeing instant results, but that's not realistic. If you want something to last a long time, you got to be ready to be patient and watch it slowly grow. It's like watching paint dry. Who wants to watch paint dry? No one does. I feel you. I understand. Also, regarding your relationships, we have the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. Finding independence in a relationship too, especially if some of you have been more reliant on like whoever you could be connecting with. I feel like there's this need for independence. Oh, we got a lot of moon energy coming through. Look at this. Nine of Pentacles. There's the moon in here. Backside of the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like gaining confidence. Or maybe, just gotta throw it out there, someone might be trying to gain the confidence too. If you're single, right? If you're single, maybe someone has their eye on you. Maybe you've been kind of communicating with someone. Maybe you've been on a little dating app, or you've been talking with someone, maybe even in the workplace. Okay, lots of different messages. Take what applies for you. But there might be a little secret admirer. Yeah, coming in very slowly, I might add. Okay, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. So maybe there's like hidden feelings that might be uncovered in the month of March, like whether you have hidden feelings and maybe you're going to be expressing that to someone, or someone might be expressing hidden feelings to you. Look at this. The Nine of Coins, Nine of Pentacles. She's normally known as like the single person. She's normally known as someone who's single, right? So you might be very single and you may have someone who's trying to move towards you. Okay, right? Even the other side, you can see it. Someone's trying to move towards you, okay? Or you're trying to move towards someone you may have romantic feelings towards, or like, you know, starting to develop a connection. And then in the Ace of Cups, which underneath that, there's someone approaching this woman. Okay? Literally, it's these two cards is the exact same as the Ace of Cups. So some of you got new love coming your way. And if you're already in a relationship or in the early stages of a relationship, it's moving very slowly, right? So lots of different messages. Just take what's for you. Let's look into the Dragonfly for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the month of March. Tell me about the Dragonfly for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in March 2021. Tell me about the Dragonfly for Leo, We have the star trying to come out. Yeah, this is the star, Aquarius energy. Two of Swords, a decision. Tell me the Dragonfly for not Aquarius. Some of you may be dealing with Aquarius. Aquarius is your opposite, is your counterparts. Some of you may have Aquarius placements in your chart. Dragonfly for Leo, symbolizing Venus, and the Hangman, Piscean energy. And this is at the bottom of the deck. We had the World. Lots of major arcana in this read, okay? It's like a significant time for some of you. Pisces season is very important. Okay, so like I was saying earlier, be very aware of the perception of your mind, okay? The quality of your mind right now is extremely important because you may have some decisions coming up, but you're at a crossroad, you're unable to really see the full picture, or maybe you're lacking information, or maybe you're getting in your own way, or there's some sort of mental blockage. There's something that's been preventing you from fully seeing things exactly as they are. And so it's like you're needing to take some time to do a little bit of reflection. Maybe seek advice from a friend or family or trusted people around you, right? Because there's these individuals watching you, and maybe it's like you're needing like a second opinion before making a decision, right? That might help us. Look at the moon again. Look on the backside of the Two of Swords. The moon's been coming out in this read, so maybe there's like something to do with the full moon. Either this full moon that's very soon, or like the full moon in March, which is the full moon in Libra. There's a lot of subconscious stuff going on within you, or like in your mind, that no one else is really aware of. I do feel like it's very important for you guys to spend some time alone, carve time out for yourself to connect with you and get clear with those intentions you're trying to set. You have these wish fulfillments, you have these desires, right? After kind of confused about the direction you're going down, not really sure what you want, then slowly kind of recognizing, hey, I do have potential. Hey, I want to go after this. Hey, I want to expand in this realm of my life or in this relationship or whatever it is, right? Now you're recognizing these desires that you have. But with these desires, there's fears that come up. But what if it doesn't work out? What if this? What if that? How do I get there? I don't know. I feel stuck, right? Well, you can either allow these illusions to hold you back, and then you miss out on some amazing things, right? You hold yourself back, hangman energy, stuck in limbo. You don't take action. You see the opportunity, but you're too afraid to say yes. You're too afraid to shoot your shot. You're too afraid to walk through that door. You could hold yourself back if you so choose. Or you can say, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna give it a chance. Although it may be scary, you may feel vulnerable, you might just want to sit on it. Like I was saying, if you have a decision coming up, at the very beginning I was like, if you have a decision coming up, make sure that the quality of your mind is clear. And if it's not, take the time to ground, to reflect, to center yourself. Get a little bit more detail before making any decision, okay? That's very important. So if you don't know, don't make any decision until you do know, okay? Sit on it, wait on it until you are 100%, right? Don't want to keep going back and forth. If you're going back and forth on a decision, don't make any damn decision until you're 100% sure. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the World. We have the Empress, backside of the Empress, and wow, we have a lot of major arcana. What is this? Temperance. I guess it's like a make or break. Like this decision is huge, okay? Because whatever you end up deciding changes everything. The world, okay? Cycle closes and something new begins. Some of you may have some traveling coming up. Don't know how accessible that may be, you know, due to lockdown and restrictions depending on where you live, of course. That might be a message for some of you. Empress backside though. I feel like this is talking about like fears of things not working out, your hopes and dreams dying, or like not being good enough. Look at the little skull. Like literally your hopes and dreams and desires, the star, doesn't go anywhere, or like you give it a shot but then it just like nothing happens. Okay, but then again, there's that energy I was talking about. You guys need to ground yourself and be patient and also focus on healing. Okay, why do you feel these ways? Why are these emotions coming up? Asking yourself why. Are you projecting past experiences onto this new idea, and you're, you know, so used to disappointments and false starts and things not working out in your favor that you're just assuming that this is going to happen again, right? Because when you do that, you know, you tend to attract that outcome. Maybe if you change your mindset, which I know is not easy, but if you become more mindfully aware, if you start shifting how you look at things and you actually follow that through with some actions and you start doing things a little bit differently, you start to see a different outcome. Right? I'm just saying. Okay, so perhaps you guys are realizing that, and perhaps this is the end of a cycle of self-sabotage or like holding yourself back. Like there might be some sort of breakthrough, right? If you put the work in, that B energy, you put the work in, you could have a major breakthrough. Turning this into reality, right? Let's take a look into B. And so yeah, you might need, I can't speak. You might need some support from those around you, from your loved ones, friends, family, right? Definitely take the time out to ground yourself, to rest, to recharge your battery. Any messages regarding the B for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in March 2021? We have the Emperor coming out. Bitch, another major arcana. This is like... Wait, is this the Emperor? I think so, yes. Yes, it is. Okay. Let me just get a couple more before I speak on this. Tell me about the B for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Wow. Seven of Cups. Tell me the B for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Thank you. And Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. This is about your career. This is about some sort of business opportunity or business venture. Wait, so okay, so this is the bottom, okay. Sorry, I'm like trying to be mindful. This is the bottom. We have the Page of Cups reversed or backside. Prince of Pentacles backside, or is this the backside? Shit, it's fucking me up, y'all. And the, what is this? King of Wands backside. Okay, this is the backside. And an Ace of Wands. Okay, we'll talk about that afterwards. Okay, so talking about the B, what are you working on? What are you trying to move towards? Well, this is talking about some sort of business endeavor, some sort of project you've been working on, okay? You're working towards your career or your business or something, whether you have one right now or you're considering starting one up. You are in full control. You're the boss, okay? But there's that fish energy we're talking about. Seven of Cups. There's this feeling of anxiousness, overwhelmed, unsure of which direction to go down. You have too many options, okay? You have all these ideas, which is great. I love that for you, right? You've been brainstorming. You have all these different things that you want to start up, but you don't know where to start. You don't know where to begin. My advice to you is to lower down your options. Okay, instead of having 7 things to work on, how about lower it down to 1 or 2? Right now, you have too much on your plate. It's impossible to get them all done at once. You have to take it 1 cup at a time. So get clear with your goals, with one thing that's the most important to you. Prioritize that and then focus 1 cup at a time. Okay, now that you got that one done, okay, let's move to the next one, the next one, the next one, the next one, okay? Move slowly, okay? This is about some sort of, you know, financial opportunity or something to do with your finances, okay? You have lots of options. But I'm also getting the energy of, like, starting and stopping many things, too. Focus 1 thing at a time, okay? That's how you're gonna be the most successful, is by giving all your intention and focus into 1 thing at a time. Otherwise, if you have too many things on your plate, you get overwhelmed, you get stressed out, and then you sting somebody, or you sting yourself, even worse. So don't sting yourself, don't sting those around you, focus on 1 thing at a time. Okay, bottom of the deck we have the Page of Cups reversed, Knight of Pentacles, and the King of Wands reversed. Oh wow, look at the snake in this fucking card. Look at that! Your potential, okay. Oops. Okay, what is this talking about? I'm getting that slow and steady wins the race. Look in the Page of Cups. Alright, the backside of the Page of Cups. There's a turtle on the ground, right? Turtle represents slow and steady wins the race, okay? And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, very slow paced energy again. And then we have the King of Wands backside. I just feel like there's this energy of impatience or not being clear with your ideas and the direction you're moving down, but wanting instant results. Again, it's just what I've been saying. this entire read is just like get clear with your intentions, get grounded and also balanced in your logic and intuition and emotions, right? Try to balance it all, which isn't always the easiest, but there might be a bit of like ignoring your emotional needs too. Or if there's like an imbalance in your emotional life, that also tends to affect other realms in your life and causing blockages, not only in your emotional sector of your life, but even your finances and things like that. It can cause delays, or you can become your own block like that. But again, recognizing that potential, that snake energy coming out again, double confirmation. Let me just get it out. The snake in the back, can y'all see that? On the tree, and then the snake coming out. Talking about your potential and learning, okay? There's always room for learning. There's always room for growth and expansion. It doesn't matter how experienced you are in whatever it is that you do. There's always room for improvement. There's always room for adjustment and bettering and, you know, being the best damn version of yourself, okay? And so don't get frustrated. Don't get pissed off when I'm saying that, because, you know, we all can improve ourselves, and there's always room for growth. You know, we never stop growing. We never stop learning. It doesn't matter how old you are, how experienced you are. It's just, it's nonstop, man. Okay? And so underneath those cards, we have that Ace of Wands. Okay? Lots of ideas coming towards you. But there might be a need for destruction of old patterns. Look at the background, the lightning hitting the tree. Oh, it's like that tree in this card. I'm just saying, right? Almost as if I'm getting like your mindset could easily destroy this new opportunity. It's like this potential that you see over here. You could easily become your own blockage and destroy the potential of this new start if you get in your own way. I'm just feeling that intuitively, okay? So, okay, what an interesting little read we got going on. Let's pull some Tikashi messages and then we're going to end it. Any Tikashi messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for March 2021? Any Tikashi messages for Leo, please? For the month of March, Tikashi messages. Any Tikashi messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? We have peace and sensitivity. Let's get one more. Focus. Okay, you guys get an extra. Focus and consideration. Okay. So, peace. Relax, slow down, meditate, and be peaceful. You do not have to fix everything right now this minute, but it may be the time to resolve your inner conflicts and create peace. Time to be peacefully with yourself without any external noise or the hustle bustle of everyday life. Be gentle and peaceful in your communications. Do not force the issue, neither can you try to create peace, you must simply allow it. Be sensitive and respond rather than react. Take care of your feelings and be sensitive to the needs of others. There's no need for oversensitivity and hurt feelings. You always have a choice as to how you feel. Be sensitive to your environment, actively engage in all your senses as you walk upon the earth. Focus. You create more of whatever you focus upon. Be aware of where your thoughts take you, for this is where you're focusing your energy, and this is where your energy flows to turn your thoughts into realities. Focusing does not mean narrowing down your vision, but rather widening your awareness while being sure of your target. And consideration. Pay attention. Let nothing move past you without your examination. Be reflective. Do not make any hasty decisions. Many special moments are unfolding for your attention. If you carefully look at what has brought you to this now moment, you will see how much of yourself deserves your loving consideration. Okay? Wow. So, Leo, that is what I got for you guys for the month of March. If you guys got something from this reading, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. If you guys are interested, you can go follow me over on my Instagram at JadeStoneTarot. And with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.